Yo, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Albin. Welcome back to my new tutorial video. Last time I showed you how to create this simple clown effect, but now today I'm going to show you how to create advanced clown effect. But it is difficult somehow than before, but just guys, don't worry, everything is simple. So, and then the rule we use is the same as the first video that I have been showing you. Just you have to shoot the camera on the tripod on the same background. So the difference is, my clip, you see how my clip it is. The first clip was subject is moving, coming, and then it just reading book. For the second one, just this one is making this stuff, and then he's gonna passing through for the first subject. That's the difference how it is. For the first video I showed you that the subject was moving on the same position. Okay, that reason why that was the simple clone, but this is advanced clone effect. We're gonna use After Effect. So guys, stick around.
Yeah, alright guys, so here in Adobe After Effects, you see here I have two clips. So okay, for this first clip you see how subject is moving. So for this subject will passing in the front of this second one. For this second one, you see guys, this second one is reading books here just like this. So now the things I have to do, I have to click here on this first clip. Okay, so this is the first clip, and I'm going to try to reduce the opacity of it. Okay, so I have to open up this transform and I have to reduce this opacity in this way. You see guys, this is the first clip. Okay, so now when I play, you see how the move is. So now this first subject is going to pass in the front of this one. So for this second clip, I have to use it like background. Okay, so this one must passing through in the front of this clip. It is the same person, it is wearing the same clothes. Okay, so this is what we call advanced clone. Okay, so the things I have to do, you see I have already reduced the opacity of this first clip because I have to find where it is gonna starting passing through in the front of this clip. Okay, so just here too. Okay, and I have to cut. Okay, so I have to click Control Shift plus D. Yes, you see, and then I make the split layer. Okay, and I'm going for this first clip and I'm going to mask. Okay, so and I have to use this pen tool for masking. So and I have to mask where this subject will starting pathing in the front of this clip, and I have to mask this side. Okay, just like this. Okay, so when he is passing, you see what is happening. Okay, and I have to remove this clip. You see guys, now it is disappeared. Okay, and I have to find where it will end. You see where it will end passing through in the front of this subject. Okay, so and I have to move, yes, and I have to remove, yes, and I have to move this layer where it will end passing through in the front of it. Okay, so and then also and I have to mask, okay, this place where it is. Okay, and I have to click here on it and I have to mask something like this. Okay, have to mask in this way. Okay, you see guys, for here I can, let me see, here there is some mask edges. Okay, so now I have to click on it and I have to increase some mask feather. Okay, like this. Yeah, this is nice. Okay, so you see guys, my first subject is passing through, and then when it's starting passing through in the front of this subject, it disappeared, and then it comes back when it is ended by passing through of the front of this subject. So now the things I have to do, and I'm going to find, yes, I'm going to make the roto brush of this subject passing through in the front of this layer. Okay, so let me duplicate this layer, is this one. Okay, so let me duplicate, control press D. Okay, so and I have to extend in this way because I just want the another subject, yes, another subject passing through on this clip. So and I have to delete this mask. Okay, so let me delete this mask in this way, you see guys. Okay, so let me try to move, yes, you see this is my first clip where it is ended, and I have to to balance it where like this, and then for here where the second image is ended. Okay, and I have, yes, to align in this way. So the things I'm going to do, you see, for this first clip, okay, and I have to make it as default where the opacity is at 100. Okay, and then for this second one, you see, yes, where it will be passing through in the front of this clip. Okay, and I have to add to 100 about this opacity, something like this. Okay, and for this third clip, and I have to add up to 100. Where is it? So and I have to open this transform, and I have to add to 100. Okay, so guys, make sure you see guys where this first subject is passing through, it disappeared, but when the is disappearing is passing through on the front of this subject. But when for the third clip, you see here there is some mistake, which is, you see here on this table there is no headset, but when for the third clip, you see the headset is already there. So the things I have to do, and I have to duplicate this layer, I have to duplicate in this way. Okay, so now let me extend here where the headset must be, you know, the headset is empty. Okay, so let me extend. Yeah, it was a mistake I did, but here I can resolve it. Okay, so and I'm going to mask about this table. Okay, and I have to click here on this pen tool, and I mask for this table like this. Okay, yeah, this is nice. And then when I pray, you see even the table is empty, and this object is passing through on the front of this subject too, and then is keep going. So and then I have to mask this. Okay, it's not masking, yes, I'm going to make it roto brush. Okay, so then I have to move this blue line here on the beginning of this layer, yes, this layer like this. Okay, and then I have to click on this layer too. So let me use this roto brush. Okay, so I have to click here on it and then double click on it, and I'm going to roto where this subject will passing through. Okay, something like this guys. Just like this. So let me remove this. Sorry, let me remove this edge like these guys. So and I'm going to play. Okay, so this rotor will be tracking my subject where it is going, so they have to pray. Alright guys, so now I have already done making this rotoscope, this roto effect. So now let me come back here for this main composition and let me see how it is. Okay, so and when I pray, you see guys how my clip it is guys. Okay, and then you see this subject is passing through this. Yes, okay, you see here there is, so and I have to move this clip here on the top. Okay, and I have to pull this one down here. Okay, and then so when I pray, and let me see how the things is guys. You see now this subject is moving in the front of their clone. Okay, everything is looking good. Okay guys, so now this is how you can create this clone. Okay, but the mistake I did, yes, you see guys, my second clone is wearing the headset, so the reason why you see that there is some errors on my clip. But if you want to make this clone guys, you have to use the same background, okay, without moving any background, like I did, because I move my background. There's a few errors, but yes, about this headset, but everything is okay. So now you can use the fixed background, okay, something like that. Okay, that's nice.
Yeah man, maybe you got something, okay, right? Okay, I told you it is difficult, but you know it is not difficult guys. Just take your time and then you do this effect. This is so nice. Okay guys, thanks for watching, and let me hope you are good again. Okay, so take your time and then learn this stuff. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, leave your thumbs up. Let me know what do you think. See you next video. Peace.